Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning all. And I hope that we had a wonderful assignments last night. I personally seen at least 15 to 20 assignments. It was really awesome. So this is what we expected actually. Send us more of your assignments, more of your works. Not just confined only to that water cycle. You can do whatever the cycle you want. You can send us back. We'll be enthralled. If you put in your new ideas into it, then you'll get a wonderful new way of doing animations. So thanks for your animation. You made us very busy last night, and we'll move on to the next module. Actually, we have planned in such a way that you wanted to learn the basics of this photo story, and later on to that PowerPoint, and the third thing is stop motion, and fourth is editing. You might ask why this kind of augmentation in learning, that is the complexity of this software, because on the very first day you've been taught the very basics of doing a content. Now we are in a stage where we wanted to edit, because while doing a content we might miss something, or we might have added something which we may not require in the final output. That's why we have kept this editing in the last session, I mean the fourth day. So this session would add all those media which we have been creating, and we will do a final output today. So today I have selected two softwares actually. This is a mobile only software. You cannot expect the same thing in PC or in Mac. And reason behind this is it is unlike other PowerPoint or this stop motion animation or this photo story. Editing can be done in mobile itself. Even with the smallest mobile you can do it. With the 5.5 inch screen you can do it. But today I'm going to use my iPad because I find it somewhat easy to handle. So let's directly move on to this software. And before going to that software, let me show you which project which I was doing a couple of days back, just to make you understand what we are trying to say today. Okay. So let me share this. Is it shared?
No, sir, not yet.
I'm going to share my screen. Skype photo, Zoom, screen recording. Simon?
Yes, sir.
Is it shared or what?
No, sir, not yet, sir.
Okay. And it is asking some questions and all. I'm just wondering. Screen recording, Zoom, start broadcast. Now check it and tell me, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's shared.
It's shared now. Okay. Yes. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now let me show you the output which I have done. I'm just checking where I have kept. Yes, I hope I got it. Yes. Did you get any sound?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm not sure. It's not audible to me. I don't know. Let us resume to our session. And what we have seen is a small clipping which I have recorded last year while going to my native. I don't want to miss that opportunity, so I took my mobile and started recording whatever things I started moving around. So based on this, I have made one clipping for just an introduction of for a biology class. Okay, now we are going to see the same using an app. The previous one was made using InShot, an app called InShot. It is available both in Android as well as in iOS, that is iPad. But today we are going to see a different app called the KindMaster. I hope you can see a small icon here. Okay, yeah, this is what this is the icon of this KindMaster. The basic argumentation over this InShot is KindMaster enables you to provide more than two layers. Okay, we'll find out what this layer is, no issues. I'm just going to open this KindMaster now. To open this, I'm just clicking. Since it is a pad, I'm using my stylus. Okay, once opened, you'll find a opening screen or a landing page with the plus sign in the right side, and towards left you have almost all the other icons. The first is if you want to buy it, you can buy it by just clicking this. It is 250 per month or 1300 per year. That's up to you, but today I'm going to use the free version. For a learner like us, that free version is enough. And setting is also next to it. If I press it, it will show some basic information, the pace of our screen, and how to sort it while searching, how to sort it based on the modified or based on the date created or by name. These are all some basics, and some help is available around here. And note, if you receive any notification, this bell will be in a different color. And next to it, you have a small what is it, a shop kind of icon. If you press it, you will see KindMaster Asset Store. This KindMaster Asset Store is run and provided by KindMaster itself. This store has got a lot of assets. Assets means what? The things which you can integrate with the video. There are some things which we can shoot it, like we can shoot or we can capture any image or video from our camera. At the same time, there are other things which you cannot do it on your own, like sounds or some overlays, some icons, all those things. So all these things are available in this thing, and it is categorized in the left. You have some effects. Okay, these are all some what is that effects, and some transition. You may be knowing it. Some overlays. Overlays means, for example, if I if I show my hand, it should show high five. All these things can be added, and for each and everything you will have to buy it if it is if you wanted to pay, and if it is free, you can simply download it. Likewise, you have fonts, musics, and some graphics. So you will gradually come to know what these things are all. No issues. But we are not going to use everything in a single video. Whenever it is required, we are going to use it. So once downloaded here, then it will appear in the software. We are yet to move into the software, but what you are seeing is a asset store. So it is a repository where you can download it, where you can buy it. If it is free, you can right away download and use it. Okay, I'm just going to close it by pressing the into. Okay. Now you have.
Sir, if it is possible, you can take that spotlight, sir. So because yes, sir.
1 minute. This iPad is new to me. I mean, using Zoom iPad. Okay, let me try. I'll do my level best. It is more minimize setting, virtual background, raise and meetings. Have you given host privilege?
Oh, sorry, sir. Just now I have changed.
That's why I'm searching. Okay. In the meantime.
Yes, sir. Changed, sir.
Is it changed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me see now. Virtual background, minimize setting, meeting settings, all those things done. Lock meeting, waiting room, share screen, chat with host only, chat with everyone publicly. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I don't have time to learn this thing first of in first place. So annotations. Okay. Okay. Simon. Okay. Now we are in this KineMaster software, and this is, I said, this is the landing page, and you see almost 8 blocks. In the 8 blocks, 2 blocks have been occupied, meaning that I have done two projects. Okay, and right to it, I have one plus button. Okay, this plus button is nothing but if I wanted to do any new project, I can do it. Project is nothing but editing. You can capture it, or you can just add it from your gallery, which is already available in your mobile or phone device. Okay, now I am going to press this plus button, and once I pressed, it shows an option called select the aspect ratio of the project. And previously, when 20 years back, when there were no mobiles at all, or the mobiles which we have right now, we don't have any problem with the aspect ratio. Meaning, we have only a standard screen where it is just like a small TV screen for PCs. Now it is not like that. You have different aspect ratios or different screen size. So you will have to make sure that before making any video or content, to which it should be compatible. So here it is only 3. That means 16:9 or 9:16, 1:1. 16:9 is just the YouTube video. That is a standard size. Even if you enlarge it, it will enlarge in such a way that it is 16:9. And the other one is the portrait of the same. And the 16:9 is the landscape one, and the 9:16 is the portrait one. And the other one is 1:1 is nothing but if you're watching any Facebook video or Instagram video, and it is 1:1, and it is also common in other softwares, other apps. Okay, so I'm going to select 16:1 because my project should be viewed in any platform. You might ask a question, sir, if I create any 16:9, whether it will be easy for me to seen in 1:1? Yes, of course, you can see it in 1:1. The only thing is the entire 16:9 will be in the 1:1, and you will be seeing 2 spaces above and below, meaning that 1:1 will adjust the entire 16:9 and accommodate in a small window. Likewise, in 9:16 also the same thing. You will be watching a small video, and the rest of the space will be shown as a blank or a blurred content. Okay, so for me today I'm going to take the 16:9 because my problem is with YouTube. So I have selected. Once I have selected, I have been given this interface. Unlike Photo Story, unlike PowerPoint or any other software, editing software is quite different. At the same time, editing software which is available in the mobile and which is available in the PCs are different, because mobile-based apps will have fewer buttons than this PC, because you cannot operate all those buttons in mobile. So they have kept the bare minimum level of buttons here. So we'll be seeing one by one. Right. Now our objective is to create a content. You may call it as a movie, or you may call it as a short film or a short tutorial, or whatever the way you can call. Now, for anything to start, we'll have to have some basic idea as what we are going to do it. Now, in PowerPoint as well as in Photo Story, I said we should have opening card, we should have an end card, and in between to it, we need to have the content. So today, for the first asset to start with, I'm going to start with this opening card. Okay. So unlike Photo Story, in this video editing software, you can add video also. But to start with, I'm going to add a photo to it. To add anything, you have a button which has already been highlighted in the circle called media. And left to it, you have a small, what is that, litter bin, dustbin. It means we are using the software, free software. So once after this software, the output is made, I'll be given a name called Made with KineMaster. Meaning, since I'm using this free version, I need to carry their name as well. So if I bought this bin will be removed. And left to that, you have the same asset store. And to the extreme left, you have a small arrow, meaning I can go back to the previous window. And apart from that, you have a settings in the right. And below to it, there is one more icon. And to my right, there is an icon. We'll gradually see what it is. Now I'm going to add a small image. So to add an image, everything is clumped and called media. If it is an audio, it is also a media. If it is a video, it is also a media. If it is an image, it is also a media. So I'm going to add a media, and I'm going to select it from my gallery. So I'm just pressing this media. If I don't want this media from my gallery, I can also shoot it live. For example, if I press the center button, which is red in color, the camera will open. Meaning, this is what I'm viewing, and I can record it right away. I started recording it, and I'm going to stop it. So once I have stopped, it is asking a question, add as a clip. Yes, add as a clip. See, the recorded thing straight away comes to my timeline. Timeline is very important because without timeline, moving visual cannot be done. So this is what I have recorded a few seconds back. Everything else come here. So I don't want this to be here because I'm having a different plan. So I'm just selecting it by just touching it. I'm going to touch this. I have touched. And once I have touched, the entire thing on the right side looks different. We'll see to it later, but I don't want this to be here right now. So I'm just touching it, and I'm going towards my left. There is a bin. I'm just pressing it, and it has gone. Now I'm going directly to my media. And once after going to my media, there's an option at the below. You wanted to select video or photo. If it is photo, I can go here. If it is video, I can go here. So I just want to go to this place where I can see a lot of photos here. And I can select it from my, okay. So I have selected a small globe, which I drew long back. And once after getting this photo inside the timeline, I just wanted to press the tick button, which is present on the right top. Top right, you have one button, and just press it. Then the images come as a long strip. See, I have just inserted an image, but here it looks like a long strip. Meaning, here it is not an image, it is a video, and it runs for almost 4.482 seconds. That is a default size. If I want, I can also make it long. So it runs for 4 seconds, 4+ seconds. Now, if I wanted to run it for 8 seconds, I just wanted to simply touch the last part and drag it. Meaning, I can extend the runtime of this image. So for this video, I'm just keeping
Sir,
this.
excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes.
you please try again for the spotlight, sir. There is an option in that,
Let me
sir.
check it out, ma.
Yes, sir. Because without that, so you stop sharing and share again, sir. Then it will
One
come.
minute. Now I stop sharing it now. And again, I started sharing it. Now,
If there is any pen-like symbol, sir.
1 minute. Everything is in more virtual background, record to the cloud chart, meeting settings, waiting room, share screen, mute on entry.
So here there is one dot-like symbol, no, sir.
Where? Towards my right or what? Here?
Towards to your left at the bottom, sir. Not here, sir. Not in the menu. Meeting
This one?
settings.
This
Yes,
one
sir.
is iPad button here.
Yes, sir. Here any other option there, sir?
I'm just checking it.
You, you share white screen, sir.
Share widescreen.
You have locked the meeting, sir. Please,
1 minute.
this one, disable that, sir. Waiting
Okay.
room also. Disable, sir. Waiting room.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now what should I do? Please make it clear, sir. Please make it clear. Explanation in images simultaneously. Sir, it is not clear. What it is not clear? My voice or the video
No,
is not
sir.
clear?
No, sir. That pointer there expecting your pointer, sir.
Yeah, I am all expanded or collapsed. If it is small, it runs only for a few seconds. And if it is big, it goes on. Okay, right. Once I have touched it, I can get all other options towards my right. And now prior to that, I'm just going to play what it is going to show me. So what I'm doing is I'm just clicking this play button, which is kept below the circle. I'm just going to press it. This one. Okay. Now I'm pressing it and simply it runs. Meaning it starts from the left and it ends in the right. But nothing is happening because this image which I have kept right now is just an image, doesn't have any manipulations or properties to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something to it. And prior to that, I'm going to check what are all the options I can do with this small image which I've added right now. To do this, I'm just going to click this strip which is available here. And if I press, it turns yellow. It means yellow means I have selected this particular clip. I can do edit or I can add something to it. So once after clicking it, the right side window towards me has got some options to it. And I'm going to just show you one or two things here. The first thing is trim or split. It is a basic requirement, right? If you add anything to in this timeline, you can simply trim or split it. So if I want to cut it, I can either press the scissor symbol which is available here, or there is a small button here. I can also do it. This is also trim and that is also trim. The only thing is the right side, this trim which I am selected right now will trim without asking me any question. So I'm going to trim it by pressing this. So I have trimmed it. Now I have two film strips here. One is here, the other one is here. Meaning I have just trimmed this part. So I don't want this to be trimmed. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting this, again going to this dustbin, and it is deleted. Now let me add something to it. I'm just expanding this, and as I said, it is a opening card. I'm going to add as text to it. If I want to add some text to it, I just wanted to press outside to the film strip. I pressed it, and I found my circle is full of highlighted things. Like I can add media, or I can add audio, or I can record my voice right away, or yes, or I can add some layers. Now here it is very important. Prior to this, we had seen two softwares which doesn't have any layer. Now there is one difference is here we have something called layer. Layer is nothing but here I have a film strip, right? This is one film strip. If I want to add one more film strip, that is what we call it as layer. For example, if I press layer, it will give you again media, effect, text, overlay, and handwriting. For example, if I press this overlay or a text, I can write my text here. So I'm going to write Universal Teachers Academy, and right, I am pressing this. So here I got it. So whatever the component I bring it here, if I touch it, the properties that can be changed will be appear to my right. Like I can change the font, I can trim it, I can change the color by pressing it. I can make animation, or I can make some outline. Likewise, I got umpty number of options. So now I have brought in a text here by just pressing a layer. Now you can see in the timeline you have two layers. One is the fill, the other one is the yellow color, which I have added as a text. So it means if it runs, see, if it runs, once the layer touches the small red line, my name will appear. Once it is gone, the name will go. It means I can do my manual editing by dragging like this. So now we have two layers. One is the image layer, which I've added on the first place, and the second one is the text layer. Now I have added Universal Teachers Academy. Now I am going to add one more thing called another text, or I can edit the same text by double clicking it. Okay, now I want to add one more thing called presence. Yes. Now you see in the timeline you have one layer here, and again this layer, and again this layer. Meaning if I run it, Universal Teachers Academy, presence. Okay, now our title is ready, but the thing is I just want to add some music to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to the circle towards my right. I'm going to check for the audio, which is already I have downloaded from the asset store. I'm just pressing it, and I'm just clicking this first option called music assets. There are 5 videos. I'm going to select something called Moonflower, and there is a plus symbol towards my right. I can also check it. Now it is playing now. I'm just pressing this plus symbol, and the music has come as a separate layer. But the problem is my layer starts here, and the text starts here, and the present start here, but the music is starting from this place because I kept my timeline like this, the red line. Okay, so if I wanted to bring it from the right from the beginning, I am just pressing this. I'm just pressing this. And dragging this. It's not working. So our title is ready. The only thing is music starts a bit later, but I'm going to play it now from the beginning. Is it audible now? Simon?
audible, sir.
Okay, ma. Right. Now our title card is okay. Now I'm going to save this. To save this, I need to stop it. And once the things are done, there is a top one arrow towards my right. I'm just going to press it. See, I'm just going to press it. I just pressed it. And I'm going to export it. Here you can adjust the quality. Low quality is low time and high quality is more the time. And I'm just going to export it. I have started it. I'm going to skip this and it is getting exported. So likewise, you can add a title and you can also make an end card. End card is nothing but having all the Thanksgiving and credits will be made to it. So I'm going to check it how it is going to work by pressing this button. This is the title. Universal Teachers Academy presents. Okay, and towards my right there's a small icon called Made with Kind Master. As I said, it is a free version, so this will come automatically. So let me close this window and I'm going back. I'm going to delete all those things. I'm just going to simply delete this because I have made the title. So to delete this, I'm just pressing this delete button, or I can go back. I'm going to take a new project. Again, 16:9. Okay, so I got this empty. So I'm going to add a media. Press this media and some videos here. Okay, I have got my video. I'm just clicking the stick button. It is a 6-minute long video. I don't want to have entire video. So I'm going to trim it. So this time I'm going to trim it using a different option called. So I'm just pressing this and I'm going to trim using the scissor button. I'm just pressing it and it is asking me a question. Trim to left of playhead, trim to right of playhead, split at playhead, split and insert freeze frame. So I just want to remove all those things which is left to my playhead. Playhead is nothing but the red line. So I'm just pressing this. So everything is gone. Likewise, I can also select the footage and again I'm just pressing it. The left thing is gone. So now we have a small video which we can do some jalas. Okay, so what I'm going to do is once after the video is ready, I'm going to add a title to this which we have made just before. Now a video is ready and here I'm going to cut this video again by using split at playhead. Yes. Now we have two videos. One is here, another one is here. And in the photo story, we have seen a different thing called transition. Transition, we know, if you wanted to give any animation between two videos or two photos, we can make transitions. Likewise, I'm going to provide a transition. See, watch closely. Here is one video and the other one is here, another video. And between these two videos, you have a symbol called a plus. I hope you can see it, plus. If I press this plus, I'll get all the available options. So, okay, I'm going to add some transitions here called travel, and it is already been done. If I want, I can also select pixel shape, mosaic curtain, all those things. But travel and activity looks good. So I'm just pressing this. Now watch. If you watch it running, okay, there you have seen something, right? This is what we call it as transition. Normally in movies, you may not be seeing transition because each and every movie is continuous long picture for 2 and 2+ hours. but they won't have any transition. But nowadays it has become a very common thing to add transitions. Yes. So for transition can be used only between two media. Now I'm going to add some overlays to it. Overlays, let me see how we are going to add. Now I'm in the initial stage of this video and I'm just pressing this layer. Now I have again options. I'm going to press this overlay. Overlay is nothing but some stickers, travel stickers, something like that. So I'm going to add it here. Okay, this thing is good. So now you will understand what overlay is. Just like the text, I can add anywhere and to any extent. Now I'm going to run now. And once the overlay is over, it will move on. Okay. Just like that, I can add some text also. Going there, layer, adding text. Some kind of information I can do it. So I'm going to go this here and I'm going to reduce the font size by just pressing this arrow. And if I want, I can also rotate it. So all jalas I can do it. Okay, right. Now I'm going to run it. Showing that I'm enjoying it. Okay, right. But this looks very slow. So I'm going to increase the pace of this clip. To do this, again, I'm going to click this film strip, and there you have option called speed. You have lot many options, but I'm going to add click speed. And once I just press this click, I'm getting an option 1x, 4x, or 8x. Let it be 1.5x. I think 4x and 8x is available only to the paid version. Okay. So I am going to click here, and I'm going to add the speed to 1. Now I'm going to press OK. Now I'm going to see the speed. Now it is normal. Nothing is visible because 1.5x moves very fast, so it is not visible to our eyes. Because we require at least 24 frames for a normal streaming. So let me reduce to the visible amount to 0.7 or something else. Okay, now I'm going to watch it. Even though it is not visible. Okay. Yes. Now it is bit fast, at least to an extent. Okay, so likewise we can also make slow motions, we can make fast motions, etc. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add the effect. I'm going to add effect from this place. So for that, I'm going to trim it. If I'm not trimming it, the effect will be added to the entire stretch. So I'm going to trim it here, from here. Just pressing this, it is trimmed. So just pressing here, I'm going to the layers and I'm going to the effect or effects. Okay, here one effect called night sight. I don't know how it's going to work, but for adding sake, I'm going to add it. I'm just pressing it. Okay, now I'm going to see how it is going to work. Okay, right. Now night sight has come. Okay, this is the effect. Okay, I can also adjust this effect. So now you'll come to know what this effect is. These are all small things where we'll be using. See, it looks like somewhat a US military operation where night vision is enabled. Okay, you might require it in any instance. You may not be knowing it until you take it or until you create a context. So likewise, you can add overlays, you can add a text, you can add night sight. And finally, I'm going to teach you how to add a picture in picture. Picture in picture is, there's a picture here, and I'm going to add one more picture to it. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to layers, media, and I'm searching for something which is, okay. Now I got one media here, and I can keep it anywhere else in the screen. And I have selected a place towards my left, and I have added here. Likewise, you can add umpty number of images here or videos. Okay. So this is picture in picture. Likewise, you can do many things here. And once you have added a video or a picture, you can directly do alterations like filtering it, changing the voice, adding graphic clips. I'll show you the graphic clips, which is very much important here. To do this, I'm going to split this again, clicking this. It is split now. One is here and one is here. I'm going to show you what is graphic clips. Graphics clip. Graphic clip is available only to the film strips. If you press this, you'll get the options towards my right. I got clip graphics here. I'm pressing it, and you have a lot of things here. Okay, so I'm going to add one small overline or something else. Yes, I've added. Now we are going to see what it is going to do. Now it is running. Yes. See, some kind of burnt photo effect has been shown. You might use it for like dreaming scene or something else, or flashback. And you can increase or decrease the intensity, and you can do all those alterations. So likewise, you can create a video clip. Now I have used my clipping which is available, and I am suggesting you to take some demo class or some experiments and your tours, your expeditions, all those things. Make it as a clip, make it a video, and export it. Now once done, I am going to export it. To export it, I am going to the right topmost corner, like the previous one. I am going to export it. For this, I am going to use low quality, because since the file is very big, it will take long time to export. So I have reduced the quality of the video. Now it is getting exported. Once after exporting it, I am going to add the title card which I have done it, and the end card which I haven't made. No issues. If we could, we can also make it. I'll tell you how we're going to make it. I hope, I think it is a bit complicated than any other software. That's why we have kept it very incremental, and we wanted to teach in the last day. Each and every software will be different. For example, if you go for InShot, the same options will be there in a different place or in a different size or in a different icon. You may not be getting same. Yes, our video is ready. Okay, now we wanted to add an end card. Okay, right. Let me come out of this. I'm going back. I'm going to take a new. Yes. Now I'm directly pressing this. I'm going to check it here. Yes, this is what we have made. Okay. OK. Done. Now I keep this. First, and I'm pressing this button. Oh, this is not the product. I'm just expecting the product. I don't know where I saved it. No issue. Let me select this, and to this, I'm adding one more clip, which we have already done it. So I'm going to the media now. No, I'm directly going to the new 16:9. I'm going to the media now. Kind master export, because that's what we have done right now. Yeah, this is what. And this video, which is 2.34. Now we have the title card and the video. During the last this thing, we didn't add anything like sound or music. So finally, we'll have a music here. For music, again, I'm going to audio. Something I have added. I don't know how it's going to look. From the beginning. Music. And OK. And after that, there is no music. So I'm just going to trim it here. I'm just going to cut it. And I'm just going to add some layer. So I'm just going to this media photo. I have one white blank sheet, meaning where I can add some name to it. So now our video is ready. I'm going to play it now. Okay.
1, 2, 3, come on!
So our video is ready. And again, if I export it, I'll get the entire video as I wish. I hope you got somewhat to an extent you can understand how to add a media and how to add a music. And if you have any doubts, please come back. I know I'm a bit fast here because this is a quite big software. Without moving fast, we cannot learn it just like the other softwares. So if you have any doubts, let me hear to it and I'll reply to you. How to trim from the middle of the video, 1. No, there is no desktop version available. There is no desktop version. It is applicable in Android mobile software. Instead, I'm going to take a new edit. As I said, each and every software has got its own interface. You cannot expect KineMaster to look like InShot, and you cannot expect InShot to look like iMovie. You cannot, the other software will look like the same. So each and every software is different, but the principle is same. That's why we started with this photo story on the first day. And the principle is just to import it and to make it work. So to begin with, I'm going to add this. I said it is 16:9. Okay, now we'll go to this 9:16 this time. I have just pressed 9:16. See the screen. The screen looks just like a small phone. If you wanted to add anything, anything should be added from this round circle only. You cannot add anything apart from this round circle. In short, there is no round circle at all. You might find difficult, but you should look for this media or clip or video or photo. Now I am going to press this media. If I press this media, it shows all the available media available in my device. Okay, so if I don't want to add media, but if I wanted to add anything which is live, I just want to press this round circle. So it will show you my camera. Okay, so this is what I am viewing now. Okay, now I don't want to add this. So instead, I'm going to add some media which is already available to it. So I'm pressing this media and I'm checking my video which is already, I have done it. So I'm just pressing video. There I have option called video and audio, video and photo. In other softwares, you may not get these options. Everything will be kept in the same place. Fortunately, KineMaster has come up with photo and video. In short, you have a different kind of interface. So I am adding this video which I have already done in InShot. I have added to it. See, since it is 19:6, the view is different. If I have selected 16:9, the view would have been landscape one. Now it is in portrait. Even in portrait, the KineMaster tries to accommodate within everything within the screen. So I am going to add one more thing, photo, where it is kept in the right side left. So I am just pressing it. I am going to find where it is, and I found one thing, and I have added photo. Okay, and once after the clip is over, I can also add one more photo here. Now our video is done. In true sense, the true video has been done because we wanted to have some photo, we wanted to add some video, and again some photo. Okay, that is done. And someone was asking what I can do if I wanted to 1 minute. Papa, what should I do if I want to add some text? As I said, once the first layer is filled with the photo and video, you can do whatever you want. Addition is just like pasting a paper above a paper. So imagine this is a paper. I am going to paste something above to it. Okay, that's what we call it as layer. Each and every layer is a layer of a paper. Imagine there is a transparent paper. You are going to keep it above the bird. Okay, so I'm going to press this layer and text. Any bird. Okay, let this be a bird for simple. Okay, right. Now I have added text. This text can be enlarged. These are all the possibilities. What you can do with the text, you can enlarge, you can change the color, you can make the animation entry, you can out entry, you can cut it, you can split it, you can rotate it. These are all the possibilities of a text because you just added over something. So I have added here. That's it. Okay. Now I'm going to run it. So your video is ready. If you want to change the name, you can change the name. And if you wanted to do some transition between a photo and a video, go to this plus, which is available between two media. One is audio, one is a photo, other one is a video. So I'm searching for this plus sign, and here it is. I'm just pressing it. I'm getting a lot of what is that? See, this is the transition it is showing. So I'm happy with that, and I'm just running it. See, bird has come, the text has come. Now the transition. Okay, right. And somebody was asking how to trim it. So trim is a very normal process. It is just like trimming a film strip with using your scissors. If you wanted to trim, you just press it. In any software, if you just click that particular film, you will find a lot of options. Meaning, what are all the options you can do it? What are all the options you can do with this film? That's what it has appeared on the right side. See, there's an option called the vignette. I'm going to press it. This is the vignette. If I press the vignette, see the color has changed. Meaning it is just an option. Okay, I can also change the speed. I can also do brightness, contrast. All those things can be done. So try to don't imagine this software as a separate entity. Just imagine about the output. What are all the output you want? If you want this output to be black and white, it can be done. If you want this output to be somewhat faster, you can do it. If you want this particular sound to be come to the particular place, you can do it. Likewise, whatever you wanted to do to the particular film strip or media, you just have to touch this. That's enough. Touch this and that's enough. Everything is available right here. Okay, this is how the video can be made. And to split it, I'm going to split it now. I found this is the correct place I can split it. So I keep this video just at the place where this red line intersects, and I'm just touching this scissor, and it is asking me 5 questions. In other software, you may not be asked any question. No issues. Okay, I'm going to press this split at playhead. I just splitted it. Okay, so I'm just cutting this, and I'm going to delete this. Okay, now the last images come. So that's all. This is how a video can be made. And many of us, being a teacher, we are trying to record a class. To record a class, you need to have a stationary camera. Get it recorded by pressing this center icon, and get this done by pressing it. If I show if I invert this camera, my face will be shown here. But here I am showing my computer, which is in front of me. I am recording this, and right away I am taking this. Take this as a clip. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Any other queries? For a beginner, it might look complicated. Obviously, it is a complicated software. Even people like well experienced might find it difficult. But once you have started working on this software, you will find it very easier. But by mere watching and hearing, and within a span of 1 hour, and it is a bit difficult. I completely agree. And we don't have any other go. We will have to show you very few basics. That's why we have come from photo story, PowerPoint, slow motion, stop motion, and this editing. And if you have any doubt, let me see to this chart, and I'll revert to you. Yes, in YouTube, we'll have to have at least 3 to 4 sessions. What about the revolution, sir? Resolution. Resolution in photo story is what you bring it inside the photo story will remain the same. Sir, can you please show how to export? Yeah, sure, I'll do. I haven't exported here. I'm going to do it by, yes, I'm going to add music and I'll export it now. Okay, yes. See, the video which I have inserted does already carry music. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press this. I'm going to press this auto volume. Sorry, I'm going to reduce all the volume, meaning now I have taken out the audio which is already available here. If I play now, it won't show you any audio because I have just reduced the audio. Now I'm going to add music. As I said, audio is also one part of a media, one kind of a media. It is available here in this right side. I'm just pressing it, and I'm going to the music assets which is already available. That is music asset effect. What is Sfx Assets? For example, if you watch Tom and Jerry, you will find lot of punch sounds, running sounds, and doodling sounds. All those things. These are called Sfx assets. Okay, where you can add it while punching. You can have a thud sound. All those things. And if you have any recorded, you can record. If you have any musics like songs, you can play it. Likewise, you have entire array of music options. But I am going with the assets which is already available here. I am pressing here. I am taking this city gray, and I am just pressing this add. Okay. Now I am going to see how it is going to come. Okay. Now I have added. Now I have added music. Finally, to export. To export, what I should do is, I'm going to the top right, where I have a small box arrow, and I'm just going to press it. Once I have pressed it, and I have seen some options where what is a frame rate. What is a frame rate? Frame rate is the number of frames per second. Okay, normally any cinema will have 24 frames by default. If you watch older movies like Tom and Jerry, Laurel Hardy, not more than 18. And if you watch Avatar movie, it is 60. But whatever the frame rate goes higher and higher, your eye can see only 24 to 30 frames, not beyond that. Okay, if it is reduced, you'll find somewhat faster pace, and if it is extended, you will see somewhat slow motion kind of thing. This is called frame rate, and the resolution is 1080. 1080 1920 is the high definition resolution, and you'll gradually you'll come to know. Okay, now you have 4K, 5K, all those things. Okay, but this hi-fi full HD is 1080. And finally, bitrate. Bitrate is 10 Mbps, meaning while I'm exporting, how to encode this, because it is in different format. Now the project is in different format. While making or exporting to a different format, how much speed I should create it. So it is 10 Mbps, 10 megabytes per second. That is called bitrate. And I'm going to export it. I'm skipping it, and the export is getting done. So let it happen. This is how it should do. I hope this is a bit a difficult software, but it will be easy once you started handling it. So thank you. If you have any doubts, just keep me posted. Keep me posted to the group, and we'll find what can be done next. Now our software is ready. This is what 9 is to 16 looks like. Sir, please.